toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff to the single running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, it's so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Here's a heat. And some room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Extending the play. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Looking for the time with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, and we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down,
Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a first down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Norton. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. From the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the 1st half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the 5. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The handoff to Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He's going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Williams. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. And that is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Punting on 1st down. But why? No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Snagged on the outside, it's Johnson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Finds the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Clement. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here come the Irish back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. got it in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Third and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Steps away. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Well, it's a nice job tackling by defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Hunt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Hawkeyes, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Pulls it in. It's Clement. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. The lone back's got it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great.